Hi Madaya, I am Crizal May Singkol, your reporter for today. Our assigned topic is the Region 10, Region 11, and Region 12. So first, let me explain the Region 10, the Northern Mindanao region. This region is a powerhouse of economic growth and natural beauty, serving as a gateway to the rest of the island. It's a place where highland plateaus meet volcanic islands and urban hubs, and its capital is Cagayan de Oro. The Northern Mindanao consists of 5 provinces: Bukidnon, Camiguin, Lanao del Norte, Misamis Occidental, and Misamis Oriental. First is the Bukidnon, with capital Malaybalay City. Bukidnon is a landlocked plateau in the heart of Mindanao, known as the food basket of Mindanao. It's because at this title recognized since the late 20th century, as it supplies major crops like rice, corn, pineapples, and vegetables to the region. Next is their festivals. First is the Kaamulan Festival in Malaybalay City. It's annually held from March 1 to March 10, culminating on the Provincial Foundation Day. This celebrates the cultural heritage of 7 indigenous tribes, which is the Bukidnon, Higaonon, Talaindig, Manubo, Matigsalog, Tigwahanon, and Umayamnon, with traditional dances, rituals, and games. Next is the Lantapan Vegetable. Held in January or February, specific dates vary yearly. Right now in 2026, it is scheduled for January 28 to 30. This festival highlights the town's role as a tough vegetable producer in the province, featuring farm tours, cooking contests, and a grand parade of floats decorated with fresh produce. Second is their famous delicacies, the binaki. It consists of young corn grated into paste, coconut milk, sugar, or salt, and then it wrapped in the corn husk for steaming. These pre-colonial indigenous snacks, exclusive to Bukidnon, its name comes from the Binukid word binakid, meaning wrap, and it's traditionally prepared during harvest seasons and community gatherings. The pineapple delicacies example include pineapple jam, candy, and dried pineapple chips. Because Bukidnon is one of the Philippines' largest pineapple producers, its high altitude, soil, and climate give pineapples a distinct sweetness and juiciness. Many delicacies are handmade by local cooperative. Some use traditional methods like sun drying without artificial additives. Pineapple jam from Bukidnon is known for its thick consistency and deep golden color, often served with native bread or as a filling for pastries. So let's watch this video for the Bukidnon tourist attraction. The pineapple. Next province is Camiguin, its capital Mambajaw. Camiguin is a small pear-shaped island province and the second smallest in the Philippines. It is famous for having more volcanoes per square kilometer than any other islands on Earth. Camiguin was once part of the Misamis Oriental. It became a separate province in 1966 by virtue of Republic Act number 4669. Its name is believed to come from kamagong, or a native tree, and the Malay word kimingaw, to make a sound, referencing early gongs used by locals. The island has volcanic origin, with eruption shaping its landscape over millennia, most notably the 1871 eruption of Mount Volcan, which destroyed the town of Katarman, leaving only the sunken cemetery that featured in the image. Next is their festival. Lanzones Festival, held annually in October in Mambajaw. It honored the lanzones fruits. The festival began in 1987 to boost tourism and celebrate the harvest, featuring street dances, float parades, and culinary contests. Next is the Panaad Festival, a regional festival in the Visayas and Mindanao, with Panaad meaning vow or commitment in Cebuano. It originated in Negros Occidental in 1993 as a way to showcase each province's culture, history, and faith. Camiguin participates alongside other regions, highlighting its unique traditions. Next is the famous delicacies. The Vejande Pastil. It's a soft bun filled with sweet yema or ubi jam. The brand Vejande was founded in 1974 by a Camiguin couple, and the pastry has become an iconic souvenir of the island. The Camiguin Lanzones. The fruit is a prize for its extra sweet taste. Camiguin volcanic soil gives it unique flavor and texture. It has been cultivated locally for centuries, with commercial production expanding in the 20th century. Next is the crispy keeping. It's a thin, colorful rice cracker, originally from Lukban, Quezon, but adapted in Camiguin. Keeping was used as decorative offerings during the Pahiyas festival, and in Camiguin, it is often served as snack or dessert. That's black that's surrounded in the crispy keeping is a chocolate syrup. Famous tourist attraction in the Camiguin is
shaped by the volcanic majesty, the island born of fire. A beautiful blend of natural beauty and rich culture, where hot springs, lush mountains, stunning landscapes, and white sand beaches that promises an adventure and serenity. Join me as we explore the beauty of Camiguin Island, where unforgettable experiences awaits you at every turn.
Camiguin Island is so beautiful. Songter Cemetery. Next is the Lanao del Norte, capital Tubod. Lanao del Norte is the region's industrial and energy powerhouse. It is home to the majestic Maria Cristina Falls, which provides hydroelectric power to much of Mindanao. Lanao del Norte was carved from the former Lanao province in 1959 via Republic Act number 2228, separating Muslim majority areas from the Christian majority north. Its name came from Maranao for lake, referring to Lake Lanao, the second largest lake in the Philippines, which borders the provinces. The Maria Cristina Falls hydroelectric plant began operation in 1953, fueling Mindanao's post-war industrial growth. Next is their festivals. Sagayan Festival in Tubod. It's a cultural dance festival honoring the Maranao warrior tradition of Sagayan, which dates back to a pre-colonial times as a ritual to ward off enemies and celebrates victories. The modern festival launched in the 2000s feature vibrant costume and synchronized movement. Next is the Sagingan Festival. It celebrates the province's banana harvest with roots in the indigenous agriculture rituals. It began in 2012 to promote local farmers and banana-based products. Next is the Alimango Festival. Highlights the town's mud crab industry established in the 1990s to boost livelihoods from coastal resources. The festival includes crab cooking contests and harvest parades. Lastly is the Yandi Festival in Iligan City, held annually in September to honor the city's patron Saint Michael the Archangel. It evolved from the Kasadyaan celebration in the 1970s, blending Christian devotion with Maranao and Cebuano cultural performances. Next is their famous delicacies. First is the halang-halang. It's a spicy chicken or pork stew with coconut milk and native chilies. Its name means hot in Cebuano, and it reflects the province's mix of Visayan and Maranao culinary traditions dating back to interethnic trade in the colonial era. Next is the beef rendang, a slow-cooked beef dish with coconut milk and spices brought to the region by Malay traders centuries ago. Lanao del Norte version has local twist using native lemongrass and chilies. And lastly, the fresh mud crabs or the alimango. It's harvested from mangrove areas for generation. Commercial farming expanded in the 1980s, making it a signature delicacies. Next is their tourist spot or tourist attraction. First is the Maria Cristina Falls in Iligan City, nicknamed the Twin Falls. or Kambal. For its split cascade is a national landmark. The area was developed for tourism in the 1960s after the hydroelectric plant construction. Next is the Tinago Falls or meaning hidden. In Cebuano, it's accessed via a 500 step staircase. It has been a local attraction since the early 90s. With infrastructure improved for tourism in the 1990s. Next is the Cathedral Falls in Kapatagan. Named for its cathedral-like rock formation, it becomes a popular spot in the 2000s as ecotourism grew in the province. Next is the Mimbalot Falls, a lesser-known cascade in the interior showcasing the province's lush rainforests which have been protected as part of Mindanao watershed since the 1970s. Next is the Timuga Spring Pools. It's a natural thermal springs developed into a recreational area in the 1950s, known for their clear, mineral-rich water. And lastly, the Paseo de Santiago in the Iligan. It's a heritage site featuring Spanish colonial era ruins, including remnants of a fort built in the late 80s to protect the coast from pirates. The next province is the Misamis Oriental. Misamis Oriental is a province in northern Mindanao with Cagayan de Oro or CDO as its capital. It's the region commercial hub strategically located along the northern coast. Misamis Oriental is the regional commercial hub. Misamis Oriental was created in 1929 via Act number 3537, splitting the old Misamis province into two parts. Cagayan de Oro became the capital in 1950 and was chartered as a city the same year through Republic Act number 521. Is the name means City of Gold, referencing historical gold trade in the area. Next is their festival. Cuyamis Festival is held in Villanueva every January, celebrating the coconut harvest. Launched in 2002 to promote local coconut products, it features street dances and coconut-based food contest. Next is the Higalaay Festival in Cagayan de Oro. Formerly known as Cagayan Festival, takes place in Cagayan de Oro from August 28 to 31 each year. It honors Saint Augustine and celebrates friendships, originating as a simple fest in 1988 and expanding into a major festival in 2001. Simbayong Festival in Gingoog City. It celebrates in September around the city charter anniversary on September 16. Started in 1991 to showcase cultural unity. Its name means together in harmony in the local dialect. And lastly, the Higaonon Festival is held in August. Dates vary by the town. To honor the indigenous Higaonon people, formalized in the 2000s to preserve their traditions, It features traditional dance and ritual dating back centuries. Next is their famous delicacies. Sinuglaw. First is the sinuglaw. Yes, we have sinuglaw here in Davao, but in Misamis Oriental is their famous delicacies food. Sinuglaw is a mix of grilled pork belly and civic style raw fish. Popularized in CDO in the 1970s. In Davao, kinilaw typically uses tuna or mackerel with more ginger and chili, and raw fish is rarely paired with grilled meat in one dish. Next is the RM or the Remember Me. Is a savory soup made with pork intestines, liver, and vegetable created in CDO in the 1950s as a cheap meal for laborers. Davao has a similar soup called linapay, but it uses beef or chicken organs and includes coconut milk for a creamier texture. Next is the hamon or the cured ham. Cagayan de Oro hamon is cured ham introduced by Spanish colonizer in the late 80s with local producers adding spices like lemongrass. Davao cured meats like tocino are sweeter, uses pork shoulder, and are less dry than CDO saltier pork leg based hamon. Next is the tourist spot or the tourist attraction. First is the Sagpolon Falls, Hasaan. Sagpolon Falls in Hasaan was discovered as a tourist spot in the 1990s. Visitor can swim, go cliff diving, or trek through nature best to visit June to October during the dry season for clear waters. Next is the Seven Seas Water Park in Opol, opened in 2017 as Mindanao's largest water park. It offers water slides, wave pools, beach activities, and night shows, open year-round with peak season from December to May. Next is the Divine Mercy Shrine in El Salvador City. Was completed in 2008, featuring a 50-foot statue of the Divine Mercy. Activities include pilgrimage, mass services, photography, and hiking. Key days are Holy Week in April and September 13, with crowds are largest. And lastly, the whitewater rafting in Cagayan de Oro. Whitewater rafting on the Cagayan de Oro River was developed as an adventure sport in the 1990s with class 3 to 4 rapids. Option includes rafting, kayaking, and river tubing, best from July to November. For stronger rapids, or December to June for milder flows. Lastly, the last province is the Misamis Occidental, with capital Oroqueta City. Misamis Occidental is located on the northwestern tip of Mindanao. It is bounded by the rich fishing grounds of Pangoli and Iligan Bays, making it a premier destination for seafood lovers. Misamis Occidental was created alongside Misamis Oriental in 1929 via Act number 3537. Oroqueta City became the capital in 1939 and was chartered as a city in 1969 through Republic Act number 5518. The province name comes from Misamis, derived from the Spanish word misa or mass, referencing early Christian settlements in the area. Next is their festivals. Dalit Festival in Tangob City, held annually in July to honor the city patron Saint Michael the Archangel. Launched in 1974, it featured colorful street dances depicting local folk stories and agriculture traditions. And next is the Christmas Symbols Festival in Tangob City. Known as the Christmas capital of the Philippines, it runs from November to January, officially kicking off on November 30, started in 1986. It showcases thousands of giant lanterns, illuminated displays, and cultural performances, drawing visitors nationwide. Next is the Pasungkus Misamis Occidental. Celebrated in October to mark the bountiful harvest of rice and seafood. Originated in the 1990s, it includes boat parades, cooking contests, and traditional games. And lastly, the Binalbal Festival in Tudela, held in December to celebrate the town's founding anniversary, started in 2002. Binalbal refers to a local dance that mimics the movement of fish and waves, paying homage to the town's coastal livelihoods. Next is their famous delicacies. Suman de Oro is a sticky rice cake wrapped in banana leaves, flavored with coconut and molasses, named after Oroqueta cities, where it was popularized in the 1950s. In Davao, suman is often simpler, made with plain coconut milk and served with latik, while Misamis Occidental version is sweeter and includes molasses for a deeper flavor. Next is the Curatsa. Curatsa is a rare, brightly colored spanish crab native to Panguil Bay, usually cooked in coconut milk with spices. Davao also served Curatsa, but is more commonly prepared with garlic butter or chili sauce. Misamis Occidental style highlights the crab's natural sweetness and coconut-based broth. Baked oyster and scallops are local staples, grilled or baked with garlic, cheese, and butter, sourced from the province's abundant coastal waters. In Davao, baked shellfish often include local ingredients like lemongrass or ginger, whereas Misamis Occidental version leans toward classic creamy, savory toppings to complement the seafood freshness. And lastly, their tourist attraction. First is the Cota Fort in Osamis City, was built by Spanish colonizer in 1756 as a defense against pirates. Activities include exploring the fort's ruins, visiting the adjacent cathedral, and learning about local history. Best to visit year-round with special tours during August Osamis City Charter Anniversary. Next is the Huyuhuy Highland Park in Tangob City. Opened in the 1980s as a mountain resort with panoramic views of the bay. Activities includes hiking, zip lining, and picnicking. Peak season is December to February for cool weather. Next is the Baobawon Island in Plaridel. It's a white sand beach with coral reef, developed for tourism in 2000s. Activities include snorkeling, diving, and island hopping. Best, best visited March to October when seas are calm. Next is the Mount Malindang Range Natural Park. Was declared a protected area in 1971. Home to diverse flora and fauna. Activities include trekking, bird watching, and exploring waterfalls. Ideal for visit June to September during the dry season. And next is the Jimenez Heritage Town. It's a preserved Spanish colonial era buildings, including a church built in 1865. Activities include heritage walks and photography. Special cultural tours are held during April, the Holy Week, and December Town Fiesta. And lastly, the Piduan Curtain Falls is a multi-tiered waterfall in Don Victoriano, Chongbian, discovered as tourist spot in the 1990s. Activities include swimming and nature trekking. Best to visit July to November for stronger waterfalls. And that's all for the region 10, the Northern Mindanao region. I hope you learned something for me, and thank you. Mabuhay, Madayaw.